Good morning from Phoenix Genesis. I'm north, probably a mile north of the Third Gate Water Cache, which I pretty much lived at yesterday. I was so dehydrated and just exhausted, and it was too hot. So came up here and did a nice little tarp setup. First night I was actually roasting warm, thank God. There's my little food bag hanging right there. So I used rocks. I find they're quicker and better than using stakes on the tarp because I can adjust, when you set a tarp up, if you've never set a tarp up before, there's a lot of adjustment to it. So you're just going to want to first string the top along the ridge line first, tie those out. Then I'll do the center points on each side that kind of give it a shape. And then I'll do the four corners on each side. And with the rocks, I can pull and adjust accordingly to kind of tighten it. And I decided to go with kind of a porch, a little bit of a mini porch mode. I could have raised it higher for a porch, but I didn't know if there was going to be wind. And then I really wanted to drop it down here because this is the more exposed side. See, I'm covered here by trees. This was a really nice campsite because all these trees were a natural break right here. There's no wind that's going to come and get me. So I wanted more ventilation. I could go get out here in the middle of the night, and then here I want privacy along the trail for changing. And again, this is exposed, so I don't want the wind to get me. And I found that really what the trick this time was that I put the Neo Air inside the mosquito netting instead of outside, and it allowed I ran the underquilt long ways, and I was able to kind of tuck it in. I tucked the blanket in, and then I had this jacket on, with a thermal underneath, this jacket. Then I had the sweatshirt over it, so that the jacket became kind of a down vest. And then I had the wind jacket, so that, that kept me extra warm. And I had the scarf around me. And then the trick was I took my hammock, which I'm hammocking, but obviously there's no trees to hang on. And I actually wrapped that to kind of block the hole for the air. And I had mosquito netting on my head, and that kind of helped keep me warm. There's my whole little setup. So I'm going to do a review when I get back from Warner Springs. I'm going to go home because my dog got injured. My old dog, Ray, he collapsed. And I'm going to do a review and tell you what worked, what didn't. And one thing I'll tell you now is everything I brought, I did use. I'm very proud of that. I would not bring the polycryo ground sheet. That's the one thing I wouldn't bring again because it ripped. It's been like within the first week, the wind just ripped it in half. So I think I'd go with Tyvek instead. So someone said go to a construction site and they'll probably just have a piece laying around because otherwise nobody cuts it unless you go to Wrightwood. So that's it. Oh, my back was killing me. I had to go to the bathroom and I could hardly move and stand up. My back was crushed by a car in 2011 and I don't have my service dog, which helps with mobility. So I am going to be so happy when I get to Warner Springs. I think I'm 17 miles away and I got up early this morning, which is great. So I'm going to get everything taken apart, have a little bite to eat, and hit the road. There's supposed to be a cave in less than 4 miles. I want to check that out. See you later. Bye.